As Kenya continues to implement the competency-based curriculum CBC, parents and educators are voicing frustrations over the soaring costs associated with its rollout. A major concern is the lack of adequate textbooks, particularly for students in grades 5 to 8, which many say has made learning difficult.
I've realized we don't have books that have been approved for grade 5 to 8. We only have grade 1, PP1 to grade 4 and then grade 9. So what are we going to use as teachers to facilitate learning in grade 5 to 8?
Despite the challenges, the Ministry of Education has assured Kenyans that 80% of the required textbooks for CBC have already been distributed. This has been made possible through an allocation of 47 billion shillings to publishers, with all materials expected to be available by January.
And that as we speak today, 80% of grade 9 books have already been distributed, and as we talk today, 47 billion has been paid to publishers, and the chairman of the Publishers Association is here. They will confirm that for the books that they have delivered, which we have confirmed have reached school, we have made all the payment.
The ministry has also defended the parental involvement required in CBC, arguing that assignments do not demand any additional printing or resources from parents. However, this statement sharply contrasts with the reality on the ground, where many parents have reported being asked to bear extra costs for printing and materials.
One thing about CBC is quite an expensive endeavor. It's expensive for parents, and it also, in a way, disadvantages certain section of the communities.
But most critically, we want you to have sufficient interest to go to school and raise a concern with the teachers if an unreasonable assignment is given. For example, we have no place in the curriculum designs that will ask a parent to print anything or even to take pictures. Tembea shuleni, next time mtu amekuambia print ngamia and you live in Homa Bay where we don't have them, say, Mwalimu, I don't think this is very reasonable.
Worse, many schools face a chronic shortage of 72,422 qualified teachers needed for JSS. The Teachers Service Commission, however, says that progress is being made. By January, 20,000 intern teachers are expected to start teaching, while 39,550 teachers out of the 46,000 converted to permanent terms have been deployed to JSS. In terms of infrastructure, the government reports that 14,000 classrooms for JSS have been completed, with 3,800 still pending.
We've agreed that the capitation for junior school, if possible, should be done before the opening of the schools on the 6th of January 2025. This is going to be able to ensure that the transition is made even that much more efficient than before. Our ministry has given instructions to all the head teachers on what portion of the capitation they are supposed to use to do the desks for these classrooms that are being done.
While the government continues to assure Kenyans of its commitment to CBC implementation, stakeholders argue that more must be done. On Wednesday, they called on the Ministry of Education to prioritize timely capitation disbursements to avoid further disruptions to learning. Harriet Chimea, K24.